Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And guys, trying to see if this live stream works. So hopefully it will. Not sure. We'll see if there's any sound up here. Let's give it. Hey, comic book fans. Oh, yes. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And guys, trying to see if. All right, awesome. So it finally works. Yeah, so guys, finally, welcome back to the live stream, the new version of Countdown Live. I'm going to be transitioning it over from Google Plus to the YouTube live stream option. As I get comments on the side live, I can chat with you guys live. And I think it's, in the end, I think it's going to be a much better fit for a live show. Now, it doesn't look like I can add anybody onto the show, but I can definitely take your questions and your comments and things like that live. So it's been a battle. I've been fighting with this thing for like 2-3 hours to get it right. You got to do so much to get this live streaming to work, but it looks like it's good to go. Finally, I'm excited. All right. So if you guys do have your questions and your comments, please definitely let me know. Also on your end, let me know if you can see me, you can hear me, and let's see if things are good to go here. This looks like the official one. Now, I can't spend a lot of time this week counting down these comics because I spent so much time setting this stupid thing up, but it looks like now I got it going. It looks like it's working, and hopefully there's not too much of a delay. Not so. Again, guys, let me know questions the best we can. Okay, so I think the newest comments will be on the bottom when you guys start popping it up. So hopefully there's not too much a delay on the whole thing. And we'll keep going. I'm trying to watch the video to see how much of a delay there actually is. So, these live streams are always so complicated. I don't know why it can never just work. So, we'll see how it goes. So, all right, first things first, we're going to sit here and um, we're going to show you a comic book number 18 this week, and it's Inferno issue number 4. That's right, guys. Again, let me know about this video, and on my end it may look like it's coming up a little bit slow, but I don't know how it is on your end, so please let me know in those comments below. But this one is Inferno issue number 4, and issue number 4, it was absolutely just the same thing that I've actually been reading the past 3 issues. We have Colossus here, who is actually the one that's running things, trying to rescue his sister Ileana, and he constantly is chasing them back and forth, and it's just very repetitious type of issue. The artwork is okay. There's pretty good colors in the actual book, and but there's nothing here that sits there and surprises me and goes out and goes, oh man, I got to get this book. I have to read this. It's just more of the same thing. We find out that Boom Boom's alive in this issue. She gets put back together by Mr. Sinister in the actual issue, and what happens is then we wind up seeing at the end that Cyclops gets pissed off at Colossus, and he's like, "Oh, I was right the whole time." And this is it was just a crazy thing. It was just a crazy situation. So, not a huge fan of issue number 4 of Inferno. Definitely, for me, definitely the worst pick of the week. Just not worth it to me whatsoever. So, all right. So next, what we're going to have here is number 17, and number 17 this week, guys, is Armor Wars issue number 4. Just another book out here that's just very lackluster for me. It's just completely boring, the same thing. The detail to this book is just very weak, and I didn't enjoy this one as well. We wind up seeing that You have the Kingpin doing battle against Rhodes in this issue, and you wind up seeing that it's a short battle. He winds up, I think the Kingpin winds up dying at the end, towards the middle of this issue. We find out that Arno and Iron Man and Tony Stark are working together in this issue as well, and Tony Stark is the main bad guy here. It's just like it's ridiculous. He's just it's just like, oh yes, I was the one that was behind the virus the whole time, and it was just like, okay, cool, And then at the end of this issue, you wind up getting Kira, who winds up building this big mech like Iron Man armor, and it looks like that. What's going to happen is that she's using this armor or this technology to go out and to defeat Tony Stark here. My main problem with this series is that the artwork is very blotchy. It doesn't have a lot of detail. I'm not a huge fan of it. When you have Iron Man armor, you want that technology. You want it to look crisp. You want it to look detailed, not blotchy, and just the color's just not right. So not for me. Not a huge fan of it. Definitely, I'm going to give this one probably, I want to say, I don't know, 2.5 out of 5 stars. Not the greatest book in the world. So this was issue number 4 and number 17 on this list. All right. So next we have Spider-Verse issue number 4. Again, a lot of weak books, and it's all heading towards the Secret War stuff. It's like it feels like that these things have been going on for quite a while. These books, and it's just it's one of those things where it's very frustrating because it should have ended on like maybe issue number 4 or something like that, and it's just not right. So so the way this issue winds up going is that Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy actually come together here in this issue, and Peter Parker has no powers, and they wind up doing this battle against Venom, and you wind up seeing that in this particular issue, and it's just very, very weak type of book, and I didn't like it. I don't like the artwork. I don't know when the book is like comical or if it's trying to be serious. And the fight against Venom was very weak, and I just did not enjoy it whatsoever. It just wasn't my cup of tea here. Venom gets defeated by Gwen Stacy playing a guitar and Peter Parker punching Eddie Brock out. Again, not a fan of it whatsoever. Again, oh my God, it just frustrated me to see some of these books are how bad that they actually become. You wind up finding out that Spider-Ham has noticed Norman Osborn actually, this chair that he's on, and he has this helmet, and he's looking to defeat Doom. So not a very good book in my opinion. I think this series has gotten weaker as time has gone along, and same thing, I'm going to leave this up to you guys. I'm giving this one no more than a 2.75 out of 5 stars. This was very weak in my opinion, so don't waste your money on it. I don't think it's necessary at this point. So again, 2.75 out of 5 stars. All right, next we're going on to 1870-16, number 15 this week, and number 15 is Wonder Woman issue number 43. That's right, guys. Number 43 has to do with Donna Troy, and in this issue, she winds up escaping. Now, one of the cool things about, well, it's actually not cool. The cool thing is that the artwork is still pretty good, but I do miss David Finch on the actual title. I think David Finch is, really has come into his own with the artwork in this particular series, and he wasn't in this particular issue. The issue's artist in this one is Ian Churchill, and I think he did pretty good in this book. There's some cool pages right here. We have this page right here, as you can see. And we also have this page right here, which was really well done in the artwork as well. So I thought that the artwork was pretty good in here. We find out that Wonder Woman is searching for Donna Troy, can't seem to find her, and then she winds up getting searched and attacked by this character here once again. So we wind up seeing him here, and it was pretty cool. You got a couple awesome one-page spreads in this particular issue, but I just found it weird. Like when she got stabbed, she started bleeding out of her eyes, and she wound up collapsing. I was like, what is that? Like I didn't quite understand what was going on there. So. But it was an okay issue, not my favorite Wonder Woman issue. I couldn't really get into it all that much. I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to mythology, and so I gave this one probably a 3.25 out of 5 stars. It was okay for me. So, all right. So now we're going on 19, 18, 17, 16. We're going on to number 15. Number 15 was Battle World Runaways, issue number 3. This is a pretty entertaining issue this time around. We get to see our Runaways wind up coming up into the to Timely, and they wind up hiding in, they're trying to hide in the actual city to escape from Doom's people that are searching for them. And we wind up seeing Amadeus Cho rearranging this Doom bot to try to give them actual instructions. And we find out that all the information, we find out that the students, we find out from the Doombot talks to the students and tells them everything about the actual the school and how the school is set up and how they're set to, either succeed in the final exam or fail in the final exam to weed out whoever's going to truly worship Doom. So you get that plot line in this actual issue, which I thought was pretty cool. By the time you wind up getting to the end of it all, you wind up seeing Amadeus Cho and everybody trying to be captured by Doom's little cronies by the time you wind up getting to the end of the actual issue. There were some cool character moments in there, nothing that really stood out. There were some action scenes. This started off really good, and it's kind of tampered off compared to some of the other issues in here. So I give this one probably 3.5 out of 5 stars. This was an okay book. So, and that was number 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So number 14. Next is number 13 this week. And number 13 came to Lost Army, Green Lantern Lost Army. And in this issue, you get to see John Stewart in his Green Lantern Corps, who got transported back to time. And what happens is they didn't know where in time they actually are, and then what happens is they come across Relic, and you find out a little bit more of Relic's history. And this is before Relic was betrayed by the Lightsmiths, and before the reservoir was drained out and whatnot. You get to see a more flashbacks from John Stewart, which I'm kind of not a fan of at this particular part in time in the book. I don't really think it's necessary to really tell the story in the issue. But it's cool to see what's going on. And you end up seeing the Green Lantern Corps and doing against the light pirates or whatnot. And they're doing battle against them. And you see Relic and Chrono studying them, which I thought was pretty cool. And you get to see some cool dialogue issues between Guy Gardner and John Stewart in this issue, which I thought was pretty cool. Because Guy trying to tell John on how to lead and how to make decisions and things like that. So it was really cool to see that. So yeah. So Green Lantern Lost Army issue number 3 for me gets a 3.5 out of 5 stars as well. So I only have one person watching right now. Not sure who that is, but I appreciate you watching. Probably people were sick of waiting for my countdown today with all the things that was going on. So I have Peter, I think that might be watching right now, makes a comment and says, "Awesome, Mike, 3 hours. That is dedication and patience." Yes. Hopefully, Peter, if you can comment back to me when you actually get this message. It's a little bit of a delay. Let me know if you can see me okay, and if the audio is okay, because I've been playing around with this forever and I just want to make sure it's tolerable to watch and to listen. So this way I can answer those questions and comments live. So because I can also do an audio version of this as well, and I could just do an audio version and I can still answer the questions live too. So it's like a radio show. So cool stuff there. So, all right, got a couple of messages here. All right, hold on one second. Okay. All right. So next I have on the countdown is number 13, I think. My mind's all over the place now. 18, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh, geez. 10. I'm at 10. All right. Manifest Destiny, issue number 16. So Manifest Destiny, issue number 16. Hold on one second. Another text message. All right. Manifest Destiny has to do with these crazy bird-like creatures, and our cast and crew in this particular issue has to go and rescue one of their really interesting story. Pretty cool artwork. These are what these creatures look like, if you can see them on the screen. They're really odd looking, but they have these crazy like personalities, as you can see here. So this is a really wild book. I love seeing these adventures of Lewis and Clark in this book. It has good action, very creepy. Enjoyed it this week. Every time they see one of these arches, there's always this danger that lurks behind them. So this was a pretty solid book. Didn't make it in the top, however, but it was really still good, and I'm giving this one a 3 3/4 out of 5 stars. All right, so next we go on to. Oh, geez, my count's so off. That was 12. I had 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. All right, so now we go on to 11. That was 12. This is 11. But I apologize. It's just my mind's all over the place. I have very little time, so I'm trying to get this done. So, all right, next we got on the countdown is Savage Dragon, issue number 206. And this book is... this book here is a good book. It actually basically, oh my god. Okay. Unfortunately, guys, I got a lot of things going on. I basically going to have to stop this countdown early. A lot of things going on with my wife. So again, look at it this way as a test video. It will be deleted, but for the a couple people that are watching, this was looks like number 11. This will be number 10, which is A House of M. Good book. Number 9 was Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. Number 8 is Canon, The Last Padawan, issue number 5. Number 7 is Ninja Turtles, issue number 49. Number 6 is Weird World, issue number 3. Number 5 is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 4. Number 4 is Justice League, issue number 43. And I think that was number 4. I don't even know now. Number 3, Star Wars, issue number 8. And number 2 was Guardians of Nowhere, issue number 3. And number 1 was Invincible, issue number 122. Love the family dynamic in this book. Love the scenes that happened in this issue. And it's just a very, very memorable book. I love it tremendously. If you're a father, family man, You're definitely going to love this book. There's so many relatable things that happen in this issue. So great stuff here. So guys, I'm sorry to cut it short, but this was more of a test episode than anything, just to see how this would turn out. I see that the video was a little bit jumpy, so thank you, Peter,